Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another episode of the Ghetto podcast. I'm your host, Caesar, and on today's episode, we have a very special guest, Tuddle, man. I'm glad to have you on this podcast.
What up, Caesar? Caesar, now let me ask you, Caesar, where are you calling from? So because you're definitely in the United States, right? I mean, you
Yeah,
sound American, right?
yeah, I'm from Jersey, actually, born and raised.
Oh, I was married to a Jersey girl.
Oh,
Like
you
what
were?
what yeah, I was. So what part of like Jersey? Because when I was married, all their family was from like Tom's River, Seaside Heights type area.
I'm pretty close to there. I'm from like central area. Do you know where Newark is by any chance or
Yeah,
no?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
by that area. I'm maybe like 25, 30 minutes away from that area, actually. So not that far from Tom's River and all those areas. So
Well, Caesar, man, like I'm really, really excited to be on your podcast and stuff. I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing radio and everything, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, why do you go on other people's shows? Why do because I'm hungry, man.
hungry for content.
I'm hungry because like even if I could pick up, because I'm sure you have a big following.
No, I don't. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, well, how about this, Caesar? If I pick up one or two of your listeners, your subscribers
Yeah.
that start checking out my content, then the conversation I'm having with you right now is completely worth it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I just started doing this like podcast and stuff maybe March of this year. So I just been doing it for
And
a
I
couple of
love how
months.
you have the from Superbad in the
Oh, McLovin?
background. Yeah,
Uh,
McLovin in the
right there.
background with the weight bench in the
Yeah, the
background.
bench
Like, yeah,
press. Yeah.
yeah.
I have my whole setup down here. I used to play video games. Like I try to be a competitive gamer. That didn't turn out the
What
best.
was your
So
game?
no.
What was your game? I mean, what were you gaming?
Might sound cringy, but you know the game Fortnite?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I tried getting into like professional and competing and all that. So I have a whole setup and everything for video
Yeah,
games.
but you got posters like Ninja coming in. Like,
Yeah, you
I
got all
mean,
these geeks.
yeah. Well, what I'm saying though is it's just become too like Hollywood with the gaming stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the true people that are keeping it real, and then you got guys like Ninja coming in. And I'm not saying anything about bad about Ninja because like I would love to be in his position, but
Yeah.
I mean, like you got to find that game that nobody else is like hitting on right now. I think that's where you're gonna kill it.
Yeah, of course. Ninja just found that one spot. And he just took off and blew up. Now he's just financially free for the rest of his life just off of one like video game because he found what he wanted to do.
But I mean, like back in 2019, I stopped drinking, Caesar.
Oh, really?
And one of the I've been sober for I just looked it up. I saw Facebook memories are the worst
Facebook
sometimes. Like, no, I mean, am I right or am I wrong, Caesar?
I'm gonna be
That
honest. I don't
Facebook
really have Facebook. I don't
I
use
know,
that.
but Facebook memories are so bad because like you'll see stuff from like 10 years ago when I used to be married, and you'll be like, oh man, things were so great back then. Oh, thanks for reminding me, Facebook, that I'm
Yeah.
not married anymore and all this good stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um,
that's
and what I'm saying though is like there's a lot of stuff that ends up happening. Now, I'm sorry, Caesar. I'm talking too much. This
no,
is
you're
your
good.
interview.
No,
I
no,
mean,
you're fine.
I kind of like like I'm kind of like because you got to understand. I've been doing radio and podcasting for like since
20.
1998. So
Dude, damn.
I kind of like jump into it. But Caesar, I wanna learn more about you, man. Like what
Yeah, man.
made you want to do this type of stuff?
All right.
Why the Ghetto podcast? Why call it the Ghetto podcast? I'm
Uh,
just
so
I'm interested.
So one night it was maybe this year, and it was one night, and it was like 2, 3 in the morning, and it's on a weekend, and I was a sophomore at the time. Now I'm a junior, just started school almost maybe 3 days ago.
Oh, dude,
So
you're still in high school. I gotta be careful about what I talk about.
now you can talk about anything.
I know, but listen, I gotta be careful, man. Like, I mean, you're a minor,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
an
16.
adult. So yeah, so God, man, see. All right, cool. Thank you for letting me know. Now I know my limits. So
How do you think I was?
I would at least think you were 18 or 19.
God damn. I mean, I'm 6'3", to be fair, honestly. So
I
I
mean, you're
could pull it
pretty.
off.
I mean, you look like a tall, lanky dude, like very
Yeah.
wiry,
Well, you guessed it
very
spot
very
on because I am.
wiry, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're very lanky, very wiry. What I meant? So you're 16, right?
Yeah, 16. Yep.
Are
I'm a
you
permit.
do okay? So see, I don't want to hijack the interview, but this is gonna
No, you're
be
not.
for your show. But like, I mean, like, do you realize at 16, like,
But
I wish that I was at your point, knowing what I know right now, Caesar. Like, I'm
yeah,
just being honest. Like
of
you
course.
have your whole life ahead of you, and seeing what you're doing right now, wanting to do an interview with me, and I'm not saying I'm a somebody,
No, yeah, I
but
understand.
what I'm trying to say though is that it just shows like you are already ahead of the game, man. At 16, I wish that I had the drive and the hunger that you had at 16 to be able to want to do content online.
Yeah, I just love like producing content, putting out content and all that. That's just like always been a dream of mine. Like I've always liked that. I never liked school at all. Always hated it. So I was like, let me get into making content. Let me
Do
do
you like
this.
Gary V? Have you heard of Gary V?
Yes,
Gary Vaynerchuk?
yeah,
Yeah.
because of
I I
TikTok,
I
yes.
I mean, I know a lot of people probably think he's whack. I know that it sounds weird for a 41-year-old to say whack or whatever, but what I'm
No,
saying though is that he does speak the truth.
no, he
I
does.
mean, he even tells people at 30, like, you got your whole life ahead of you. He even says that to people that are in their early 40s, like myself. You have your whole life ahead of you, and you're only 16, man.
And that's what motivated me because I've seen him on like TikTok and everything, and he popped up on my shit, and I checked him out, and I've just been watching him, and now he just been motivating me to just do it because I have my whole life like ahead of me. I'm only 16, like thinking about it, like I'm young. I'm not even like legally. I'm not even 18.
Yes, exactly, dude. Like you are look, I thought I was ahead of the ball game. My first internship in radio was right out of high school
Oh,
at a
really?
radio station at 18 years old. You
Damn.
know, like now see with the technology, the platforms with TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, you don't even have to wait until you're 18.
No,
Like
of
you can
course.
get ahead at 16 like yourself.
Yeah, no, with like TikTok and everything, you could blow up like in overnight. You could get overnight success just from TikTok. That's how crazy like social media is nowadays. Like you could have overnight success and all that like shit.
But Caesar, let me ask you this
Hmm.
though. Do you feel like, does it frustrate you sometimes? Because even me being at 41, I look at some of the stuff that goes viral, and
Yeah.
it's just some of the dumbest, mundane type stuff that you're like, why the F did that become viral? And then
Yeah.
people like me and you that are trying to actually think about and put some thought and effort into writing good content and
Yeah.
putting out good content. And then our stuff maybe will get like a thousand likes or something, you know, but then some of the
Yeah. I understand.
dumbest stuff like makeup tutorials or unboxing videos will get like a million views. It infuriates me.
Yeah, same here because there's this one kid, I think his name is like Ryan Box. Well, I forget his name, but it's like something along those lines. And he's only 8, 9 years old.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah, no, I know who you're
yeah,
talking about. The
he's already
kid,
got his whole life together.
yeah,
Like,
like he's worth like 10 times of my entire life's net worth. Like
yeah.
I'm 41, so you can take all the money that I've earned and my whole 41 years of living, and this 8-year-old kid has already made like 3 times the amount of money that I've made in 41 years of life.
Over
And
some dumb unboxing videos. That's all it's because of. It's nothing else.
exactly. Like,
It's it's
it
crazy.
drives me crazy. It
And then you
really
get
does.
and then you get people like us just trying to actually do something that's actually better than just unboxing a toy from
Talk
Toys
about
R Us or
real
something.
stuff.
Yeah, that's actually interesting instead of, oh, here's this little Fortnite character or maybe a little ninja like Ninjago shit. Like it's just
Yes,
crazy.
exactly.
And they pull like 30 million views. It's like, really?
And it does drive me crazy. But you want to be honest, man.
Well,
Like, I had been working in radio from like 98 to 2019, and then the pandemic, because I ended up trying to commit suicide at the end of 2019, and I got
why
Baker
is it?
acted.
Why is it?
Yeah, I'm not trying to bring the whole conversation down by talking about that stuff, but it was an eye-opening experience for me. It was life changing.
Yeah, let me ask you, are you lying about your age?
No, I'm 41.
Oh, you are? You're 41?
Why? I mean, everybody says that I look younger than
I'm
what
gonna
I
be honest, I
actually
don't
do.
even know what you look like. Well, I mean, I know what you look like, but I don't know what you look like right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. But what I'm saying though is like,
I thought you was
I,
like 42, 43.
no, 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 no. I'm 41. 41.
41. Oh,
I
all
was born in 1979.
right. 79. Oh shit.
November 24th, 1979 was my birthday.
Oh damn. It's almost up. It's almost coming up.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming up. I'll be 42 soon. So I might as well say I'm 42.
Yeah,
But
you
but
could
but what
consider
I'm
yourself.
saying though is like, I mean, let me be honest. Okay, so I'm 42, you're 16.
16. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I think that even me being at 42, I think me and you are able to have a conversation with each other and be able to connect with each other
No, of course.
on a level. I know that sounds stupid to say a level,
Yeah, level
but
level kind of sounds weird, but keep on
but
going.
but but what I'm trying to say though is that we're able to have a conversation with each other without it being really, really weird.
Or awkward, honestly. Because usually when you hear conversations with a 42-year-old and then a 16-year-old, it's usually awkward or sometimes just weird. Because the 16-year-old is really ignorant and doesn't give a fuck what the 42-year-old is like saying.
No, but see, Caesar, I'm glad that you bring that up, because I used to say at your age, I was like, man, if I ever sound like a 42-year-old, I'm gonna kick my own self's ass. Like, I no, I'm being dead honest. Like,
Really?
I'm just being serious. And I think you can still be older. Like, you gotta realize at 16, do you even know what Gen X, like what generation are you generalized as?
I think Gen Z, I think it is. I think that's what generation I'm
Man,
in.
see, I'm Gen Xer. I'm a Gen Xer.
I mean, I'm not proud of being in Gen Z. I absolutely hate it. Everybody's like sensitive and all that. I don't like it at all. So I do
I
really
mean,
don't
but
like it.
let me ask you this, and I'm not trying to hijack your interview or anything,
No, you're good.
but
You're fine. Keep on talking.
But no, 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 no. But I want to ask you, like, do you have an appreciation of the culture, the music, the movies and stuff that were in the 90s?
Actually, yeah, I love the 90s music. One of my like that's probably like my favorite time period, the 90s. I love their music, love everything, love the movies and all that. Instead of nowadays, like the music is just all auto-tune and all that shit. So
Yeah, and have you noticed how music is being controlled by TikTok now?
it's crazy because one artist would is like maybe like 500 followers max, and then he'd
Mhm.
get that sound
He
on
just blows
TikTok,
up.
blows up,
Everybody
and I'm like,
starts using it.
yeah, and I'm like, who is this guy? And then you get the most famous TikToker on TikTok just to start doing a dance to it, and then they get like the most clout ever just off of some maybe cheesy song. It's like, really?
Man, Caesar, if I'm just being honest, this is one of the best conversations that
That's
I've
fact.
had with a guest, or like I'm a guest on your show right now.
Oh,
But
obviously, yeah.
but 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 what I'm saying though is like, I gotta tell you, at 16, you are so far ahead of the game, though. You really, really are.
No, yeah, I've heard that, especially with business, like tactics and all that. That's what I heard as well. I'm ahead of most of the people in my grade, and most people my age with business tactics and all this. I'm just ahead because of the podcast, and I love doing everything that I do right now.
Now, if I can give you a little bit of advice,
No, you
you
can.
got to be consistent.
That's what I am. Every Thursday, I post an episode, consistent every week, weekly episodes every Thursday.
Well, I know that you got school, you got,
Yeah,
chores, you got,
I don't like the chores.
parental. Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, no,
Well,
no, 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 no chores for me.
okay. Well, I'm just saying here in the South, the parents kind of, if you didn't do the chores, you got your ass whipped.
Oh yeah, I know
Like,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So what I'm trying to say though is that, like, since I went away from radio and stuff, I went on a 6 month run where I did a show every single day. It was
Damn.
6 months, even Saturdays and Sundays. I did not miss a day for 6 months. I did a show every single day.
How
At
was it?
least,
How do you enjoy it? Was it good?
um, it was difficult. There were some days when I woke up that I was like, why the fuck am I even doing this? Like, why am I even doing
Yeah,
this at all? But then I was like, you know what? Just do it. Because you know what? There's a lot of other people that work 7 days a week that
yeah,
have to physically, like, pick up heavy stuff, work out
yeah,
in the environment that they live in. And I was like, you know what we're doing is fun.
yeah. I
like
actually
like
enjoy it.
no, it is. Like, if you can do something and make money out of something that you enjoy and you love doing,
Yeah, of course.
no, it's a bonus.
No, it actually like really is a bonus because like you actually instead of doing like a job that you don't like, you actually have something that like you love doing as a side as a bonus. You know what I mean?
No, it is true, man. And that's why I look forward to doing this interview with you, because, like, I wish I would have been like, because I didn't start my radio career until I was 18. And like, you're 2 years ahead of where I was at.
Yeah,
So where is that going to pitch you? Like, like I said, like, look, I haven't accomplished a damn thing. Like, right now, I'm able to make enough money to survive. I don't live an extravagant lifestyle, but from the podcast and the YouTube stuff and all the social media stuff that I'm doing and the sponsors that I have, I'm able to make a living off of it, and I'm able to live comfortably.
just off of
And
like sponsors and everything, all that.
yes,
Oh
exactly.
shit. Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that, yes, a lot of these big celebrities that are making millions and millions of dollars, are
Yeah.
are they as happy as me and you?
You just never I mean, probably, but probably not. I don't know. It's like a 50-50.
No,
I
I
feel
mean,
like.
I mean, I mean, there are, like, like, the Jordan Belfort. Did you ever watch the movie Wolf of Wall Street?
I've heard of it, but no, I've actually never
Well,
watched
I
it.
mean, he talks about it. He's like, everybody says money is the root of all evil. I mean, it kind of is,
Yeah, kind of.
but it does give you openings to other avenues that poor people don't have.
No, of
You
course.
you you see what I'm saying? So
No, I
so
understand what
what
you're
I'm
saying.
saying, it's all about perspective. Are you happy at what you're doing right now, Caesar?
Yes, I'm actually like very happy. Ever since I started doing like the get like this podcast and everything, like I just enjoyed it and I'm just enjoying myself. Like I actually like I have this feeling every time I come from school, or sometimes like I maybe come home from hanging out with friends, girlfriend, or something like that. Like I actually have like this like happiness and excitement in my body that I'm feeling like, I can't wait to do another episode. I can't wait to meet somebody new
Then
and
that
interview
is
with
your
them.
passion. That is your passion.
I know, and like I tried streaming and all that, like video game streaming. I was like, nah, I just never had the motivation,
Dude,
never really liked it. Now I started
the,
this podcast, and now like I
the
enjoy it.
audio, the audio side of it. I know that everybody wants to do video, but just the sexiness of audio though. I look, I'm not trying to get all creepy and weird on
Nah,
you,
nah, nah. I
but
understand. I
no,
understand.
no, no, no. But what I'm trying to say though is that people that are on TV, they don't have to work as hard as people that do audio. Okay.
No, of
One
course.
of one of the first people that I worked with in radio said, you know what, they don't get to see you. The
Oh,
airwaves is your canvas, your voice is the paint.
mm,
So what I'm trying to say though is that people that are on the audio side of podcasting have to be more on their game than the people that do the visual type stuff, if that makes
definitely.
sense.
No, I understand. I do both actually. I do audio and video. So
And it's good. I repurpose stuff all the time. So Caesar, you're already ahead of the game, man. Repurposing
yeah,
stuff is the key to the social media podcasting game.
I know. I was just grind. I'm just on the grind basically. If you want to say.
Well, that's good, Caesar, man. Like I don't mean to like cut everything short, but I do have to like like I got a lot of stuff going on. I've been having to help take care of my mom. My dad just passed away and everything.
I'm sorry to
So
hear that.
yeah, no big deal, man. It's something that everybody has to deal with in their lives and everything. And but no, Caesar, man. I'm really really impressed by your hustle and everything.
Of
And I
course.
want to I
Thank
want
you.
to I want to I want to start having you on as a guest on my show to be able to bring some people to your platform and what you're trying to do. Like
I would love to go on your
I'm
show.
being dead honest. Like,
I know.
if you can go out and do some man on the street stuff, maybe go out and interview people, I think that would be something great that would only help you out with your broadcasting.
No, of course, yeah. Because basically, maybe a couple years ago, back in middle school, freshman year of high school, I was very antisocial, very shy, and just never talked to people.
Dude, I was the same way in high school.
And now came this year, I was like, I'm gonna put this to my mind. I'm gonna start talking to more
No, you
people.
get to a point where you just don't give a fuck. Yeah, I mean, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I know you're 16,
No, no, you could
but
curse. Curse all the
I know,
time.
but what I'm trying to say is that in your adolescence, you worry about what people think about you, and the earlier you can get to a point where you don't care about what people think about you, the better off you're gonna be.
Yeah,
And
that's what me
that's
right
the
now.
best advice that I can give to you.
No, that's me literally like what I go by as well. Like I don't give a flying fuck what people think about me. If you hate me, you hate me.
Exactly.
If you want to like be friends with me and you want to be cool with me, yeah, I can be cool with you. I'm not gonna be a
Think
dickhead to
about
you for
this,
no reason.
Caesar. You've never made it until you get haters. No,
Yeah.
I'm being
No,
dead ass
I've heard that
honest.
quote before.
Like,
Honestly, I've
you
heard that.
haven't made it until you get people that hate you.
Yeah, I haven't got any hate yet, but once it comes, then that's how I know you've made it because once there are people hating on you, that's when they get
Look,
like jealousy and all that.
how about this? I'll give you a prime example. I'll give you a closing on this. I hate Jake Paul. I hate the Paul brothers
Yeah, why do you
with
hate
a
them? Why do you hate
passion.
them? Why do you hate them?
No. If I'm being honest, so but the more and more I look at it is like, you know what? I hate them, but guess what? I still watch their stuff. I still watch their content.
You still
And
probably
guess
watch
what?
Jake Paul's boxing match.
Exactly. Well, I didn't pay for it. I would never pay.
Oh no, I don't pay for that shit.
No,
I get that
I
shit for
wouldn't.
free.
Yeah, I would never pay for.
No, I don't pay
No,
for
no,
that
no.
shit. No,
Don't
no,
get
no,
me
no, no, no.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'll watch it, but I ain't paying for some like set up
Some
Jake Paul fight
YouTuber.
shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna watch some YouTuber. Like, I'm being dead honest,
I ain't paying
but I
$60 for
will
that
give
shit.
him credit. I'll give him credit.
Oh yeah, I'll give him credit of what he's doing.
Guess
And
what? They're killing it. They're
they're killing,
driving Lambos. They're driving Porsches. They're doing all that stuff.
and
And
they
I'm
can give
not
two
saying
fucks
that's
about
what it's
haters.
all about. I'm not saying that's what it's all about. But what I'm saying though is like I can't hate on them because guess what? I still watch their shit.
Oh yeah, no, of course I do too. Like I usually bash on Logan Paul and everything, but comes when he posts vlogs or when he used to post vlogs on YouTube, I was like, I'm actually watching him. Like I didn't even realize I
Everybody
was
hates
watching him.
PewDiePie. Like I will give PewDiePie credit.
I'm gonna be honest, I never watched. I never really watched him. I never really enjoyed his content. I'm gonna be honest.
Guess what? Still got 100 million
Oh, yeah, I
subscribers.
know, I know. He's doing amazing, but I'm not. I don't hate on the guy. I just don't
No,
watch him.
I'm just saying, like what we think we might like. You see what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
the reason I'm bringing that type of stuff up is like if you do get haters, don't ever let that stuff get into your head.
No, I always try to tune it out. Always try to block it out and just ignore the comment or ignore whatever they're saying. If they want to hate, you want to hate. And then if I blow up and do all this shit, now you want to be friends with me. Now you want to be cool with me. No, like fuck the
Exactly.
haters.
Well, hey, Caesar, man, I appreciate the time, man.
And no
And I hope
problem, man.
this is great. My producer is gonna send this audio to you. And you know, I want to start having you on my show as well, okay?
No, of course, man. I would love to go on your show, bro. Where could my audience find you?
You can find me. Just search the Tuddle Daily Podcast. That's Tuddle with two D's, Tuddle podcast. It's just the Tuddle Daily Podcast, and I've been doing a lot of YouTube stuff. I'm finally monetized now.
Congratulations.
People can super chat me during my live streams on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/Tuddle. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell button because when you hit that bell button, you're going to get alerted to anytime I go live or put up any new content.
You guys heard the man. Please go support him. And this is basically the end of this episode. Go stream this on any podcasting platforms. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all that shit. And yeah, we're out. Have a nice day, everybody.